Hi, my name is Marcia Denton, and I'm the owner of MemawWisdomCoaching. And this month we're talking about acceptance. More importantly, considerations that we need to make about things before we just accept them into our lives. And today we're talking about things we need to think about before we accept negative things about ourselves. Things, very technical term. But I chose that word because it could mean things that are coming from within you, your self-belief, your self-talk, or it could mean things that are coming outside of you. So let's look at what we should think about before we accept those negative things. First of all, there's negative things about all of us. None of us is perfect. We all have things that we look at our life, we don't like the sound of our voice, or we don't like the way we look, or we don't like the way we do this, or the food we eat, or whatever. We all have things about ourselves that are not positive. So we call them negative. The question is, what are you doing about them? If you're fighting the same battle, and I've been in this situation, fighting the same battle today that you were fighting 10 years ago, then that might be something that you really need to look at 5 years ago, 2 years ago. Because what you want to do is figure out what those things are that you want to be different in your life, and then work on improving them. 2 years from now, you'll have that worked through, and you're going to be working at a whole new level on something else. Another thing that you want to think about is the data triangulation. If you've got one person saying, wow, you're not a very kind person, stop, reflect, think about what are other people saying to you about how kind you are. If you've got tons of people and life experiences and they're always telling you how kind you are, and you've got one person who says something negative, you might want to just, okay, I'm going to file that away, but I'm not going to rush to do anything about that right now, right? You're looking for data triangulation, and what that means is you've got a pattern of data that says something. When you find 2 to 3 people who are giving you similar feedback about yourself, and they're from different parts of your world, or they're not in the same conversations at least, that's when you want to stop and go, I might want to think about this, might want to work on this, right? But just because you have one person that says something to you that's negative about your life doesn't mean that that's something you want to rush out and address. You also want to make sure that you look at who this information is coming from, and that includes your self-talk. Is this coming from a place where you trust and believe it to be about your highest self? Or is this just that negative voice inside of you that's always looking to bring you down? We all have those negative voices, by the way. But you have control of that negative voice, and you can control that and work on that and make that have much less power in your life over time. So look at where is that information coming from. And last but not least, in fact, probably the most important thing, is think about this feedback and this information in the vision and plan for your life. How do you want your life to look and feel and sound and smell? How do I want my life to smell? Yeah. Think about it. That's a conversation for another day, but yeah, how you want your life to look and feel and sound and smell. Think about your goal and where you want your life to be. Is this feedback going to help you get there? Or is this feedback sending you down another path that's really not part of where you want to be? Meanwhile, Wisdom Coaching is here to help